In today's video, I'm going to share with you my top 3 tips to get started in buying your first electric vehicle. Welcome back to the channel and thanks for being here. When I was shopping for my first electric vehicle, it was somewhat daunting to wade through the information that was available. Some of that fear came from the unknown. I, of course, had been driving a regular gas vehicle my whole life. It was familiar and I knew what to look for when shopping for a new one. However, as I have been following the EV revolution since Tesla released their first Roadster, I was always committed to buying an EV as soon as my current car went the way of the dodo bird. So if you are thinking of wading into the electric vehicle marketplace, here are my top 3 tips for what you should do first. Number 1, determine how much range you need. When it comes to owning an EV, you simply cannot get away from discussions surrounding range. However, everyone's needs are different and not all cars will fit the bill. With that said, I have a simple trick I use to figure this out. Sure, you can use a pen and paper and write down your mileage each day, or if you're like me, you have Google location services already activated and therefore have your mileage available for the past year with a few clicks. Let me show you how. So on an Android, you're going to launch your Google Maps app and then click your profile button in the top right-hand side. And then from there, you'll click the timeline link and this will bring up your location history. You can scroll through the different days of the year or you can pick one manually and it will show you not only where you've been and where you've stopped, but the overall time in your car as well as mileage information. If you do not have location history available, it's because location tracking has not been turned on. In order to turn location history on, click the link in the description below and that will take you to your activity controls. Make sure that your location history is checked on and from there you can manage other settings. Number 2, where will you charge? This is a bit easier to answer if you live in a house that you own, but living in an apartment or a house that you rent if you want to install a level 2 charger could prove difficult. If you watch my video on the 3 levels of charging, you may find that a simple plug in your home is sufficient. However, if you live in an apartment or any other situation where you don't have access to charging, you're going to need to rely on the public charging network around you. To determine how successful this will be for you, I recommend the PlugShare app. I will leave a link for it in the description below. You can search for plugs around your grocery stores, workplace, or activities, really anywhere that would make plugging in more convenient within your daily living. Number 3, determine your budget. As with all car shopping strategies, starting with a budget in mind will help you stay on track. The budget will also determine range and overall features or trim level. With EV ownership, however, determining your budget doesn't just extend to the purchase price of the car. I would recommend you determine how much you have spent running, insuring, and maintaining your current vehicle over the last year or two to determine what your potential opportunity cost of owning an EV actually is. Many people will find that not only are EVs super fun to drive, but they make economical sense in the long run as well. So there you have it. Those are my top 3 tips to get started on buying your first electric vehicle. I would love to hear what you think about today's video and what car you might be considering. Let me know in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future videos. As always, thanks for watching and have yourself a great day.